Coronation Street's Theo Silverton has resorted to increasingly extreme measures to conceal his abuse of Todd Grimshaw, once again manipulating events to protect his own interests. As Todd's circumstances grew more desperate, Theo only tightened his control, pushing their already volatile relationship into even darker territory. In recent weeks, the dynamic between the pair has become alarmingly toxic. Theo's domineering attitude and aggressive outbursts have escalated, leaving Todd isolated and visibly worn down. Desperate to expose the truth, Todd secretly installed cameras in the flat, hoping to capture concrete evidence of the cruelty he was enduring, proof that could finally bring Theo's behavior into the open. Monday's special, issue-led episode marked a devastating turning point. Tensions exploded during a violent confrontation that saw Todd questioned by police, only for Theo to later discover the hidden cameras. The fallout continued in the following episode, with Theo resuming his campaign of humiliation and control. He even meticulously cleaned the flat ahead of George's arrival, masking the abuse behind a carefully practiced smile. While George accepted the illusion that the couple were thriving, Bernie remained deeply skeptical, warning that everyone was only being shown the version of events Theo wanted them to see. Later, George and Christina joined Todd and Theo for dinner, during which George unexpectedly offered Todd his job back. Conversation soon turned to the previous night's drama, yet Todd sat in uncharacteristic silence, clearly struggling to speak. Once they were alone, he finally confronted Theo about the false narrative he had been spinning, standing his ground and insisting he would no longer tolerate lies or manipulation. Theo's response was swift and frightening. His anger spiraled as he deflected blame onto Todd, accusing him of repeating the same behavior that had supposedly destroyed his marriage to his ex-wife. As the argument intensified, Theo issued a chilling warning that left Todd visibly shaken. Later, attempting to calm the situation, Todd was horrified when Theo produced a laptop, revealing he had edited the footage from the hidden cameras to distort the truth entirely. Using the doctored video, Theo cruelly blackmailed Todd into staying in the relationship, rewriting reality to ensure his own protection. Todd was left overwhelmed by the severity of his predicament, trapped in a web of fear and manipulation. As Theo's abuse continues to escalate, the question looms ever larger: will Todd find a way to escape before it's too late? Meanwhile, Coronation Street fans have branded another storyline a misstep following the revelation that Dee-Dee Bailey is set to leave Weatherfield. Viewers were left unconvinced by the sudden exit plot, questioning both its realism and execution. Tuesday's episode sparked widespread backlash when Dee-Dee announced her decision to move on, bringing an end to her time on the cobbles after joining the soap in 2022. Although the show normally airs 3 times a week, a temporary scheduling shakeup due to ITV's football coverage framed the episode. Dee-Dee's departure had been anticipated, but the episode delivered an unexpected twist when she revealed she had been offered a new job overseas. Initially hesitant to tell her father Ed, Dee-Dee eventually shared the news during a family meal at the bistro, explaining that the role was based in Singapore. As the mother of baby Leia, born earlier this year, uncertainty immediately arose over childcare arrangements. Her brother James reacted angrily when the reality set in, questioning whether uprooting a child halfway across the world could truly be in Leia's best interests. Dee-Dee defended her decision, insisting she had carefully considered the move and believed it would benefit both her and her daughter. James, however, accused her of prioritizing herself, feeling betrayed after believing he had offered a workable alternative. Emotions later spilled over at the Rovers, where James rejected Dee-Dee's attempt at reconciliation before breaking down in private and turning to Carl for support. As news of Dee-Dee's exit spread, fans took to social media to vent their frustrations. Some criticized the decision to write her out while retaining other members of the Bailey family, while others mocked what they saw as an increasingly implausible stream of international job offers. Many also questioned the practicality of relocating abroad alone with a baby, arguing the storyline lacked credibility, The actress behind Dee-Dee later confirmed her departure in interviews, becoming emotional as she explained that the decision had been made months earlier after careful reflection. She described the moment as the right time to step away, reflecting on Dee-Dee's journey of hardship, resilience and rediscovered happiness. For her, it felt like a natural conclusion, a chapter closed so she could pursue new challenges. Fresh fears have also been raised over Tracy Barlow's future, after Coronation Street dropped a worrying hint ahead of the upcoming Corey-Dale crossover. During Tuesday night's episode, Cassie made a chilling remark about Tracy that immediately set alarm bells ringing among viewers. Once again, Tracy and Cassie found themselves locked in their bitter feud, with tensions reaching boiling point. Determined to gain the upper hand, Tracy made a bold move, one that could ultimately prove disastrous. Later, Cassie was overheard venting about Tracy during a phone call with Steve, unaware that Tracy was sitting in his taxi and heard every cruel word. Viewers were left stunned when Cassie coldly remarked that she would happily dance on Tracy's grave, a comment that sent shivers down spines. Furious, Tracy stormed into streetcars to confront her rival head-on. Seizing the moment while Cassie was distracted, Tracy poured a mug of hot tea over Cassie's pristine new outfit before making a dramatic exit, leaving chaos and a ruined dress in her wake. The tension followed him to Roy's Rolls, where Cassie accused Tracy of acting out of jealousy, claiming her former husband cared for her more than ever. Enraged over the damage to her expensive outfit, Cassie questioned whether their childish rivalry would ever end, though she refused to let Tracy see how rattled she truly was. With Tracy Barlow caught up in the explosive Corey-Dale car pile-up, speculation continues to mount. All signs suggest the major crossover will center around Debbie Webster's wedding, with Tracy expected to be among the guests. In the trailer, a voice believed to be Tracy's can be heard desperately warning that a fire is spreading towards a vehicle. Moments later, a figure resembling her is seen diving for cover as an explosion tears through the chaos. The crossover also teases a long-awaited meeting between Tracy and Emmerdale's Ross Barton, with viewers invited to vote on which characters they want to see share scenes. For now, Tracy's fate remains uncertain. Will she survive the danger closing in around her, or is Coronation Street quietly laying the groundwork for a devastating exit? Cassie's dark remark is just one of several ominous signs. Only last week, Tracy unnerved fans by showing an uncharacteristically softer side, telling Ken she wanted to cherish their time together while she still could. The sudden shift in tone has left viewers increasingly uneasy. So, is Coronation Street setting the stage for a dramatic, and potentially tragic, turning point for Tracy and the Corey-Dale crossover? One thing is clear. Danger is looming, and the stakes have never been higher. Coronation Street airs Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is available to stream on ITVX.